This zero-tick sugarcane farm is a newer and more resource-friendly version of my older zero-tick sugarcane farm design. And I do just want to make it clear that you are going to need to find chunk boundaries to make this farm. If you build this farm over chunk boundaries, it'll break. So I'll leave a card at the top right corner of this video to a video by Silent Whisper, which shows a bunch of different ways to find chunk borders without resource packs. Alright, but once you have yourself a chunk boundary, I recommend outlining it kind of like I did with these two chunks right here. It just makes it easier than just trying to guess if you're on or not on a chunk boundary. So yeah, I recommend just outlining your chunk kind of like I did. Anyways, you're going to want to find the two middle blocks of your chunk. So mine are right here, and from those you're going to want to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, break those 2 blocks on the 4th block, get 2 hoppers, put 1 hopper going into that block and another hopper going into that block, then a double chest right here. This double chest is where you're going to get all your sugarcane. Now from these hoppers you're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, and on that 4th block you're going to want to replace that with a redstone block, and then 1 right here too, so it lines up with those hoppers. Now you can go back to one of these hoppers, place a rail right here, rail, powered rail on top of the redstone, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 rails right there, then another rail right here. Turn it around and do the same thing. So rails right here, powered rail, and rail, wrap it up so it looks like something like this. Alright, so now you're going to want to place dirt right here in that corner, and go over block, place it right here, right here, right here, and right here. Should be looking something like this, kind of like a zigzag. Place a stair right here facing that way, go to the other side, place a stair facing that way, like that. Then just place your stairs facing inward like this on all the other empty spots. And there you go. It should be looking something like this now. Now what you're going to want to do is get some temporary blocks and place a line of blocks 1 block away on each side. This is just going to help us place our dispensers more easily. So 1 like that. Now once you have those, you can get on top here and place dispensers facing inwards towards these stairs. Same on this side. So boom, boom, and then on this side, boom, and boom. There you go. So yeah, you should have dispensers facing inwards towards those stairs, and now you can get rid of these temporary blocks in the back. Your farm should now be looking something like this. Now what you're going to want to do is place blocks in between all these dispensers on each side. So on that side and then on this side. There we go, and like that. So it should be looking something like this. Also, before I forget, you can place a minecart right here, get under here, and push it so that it goes around the whole thing infinitely. And yeah, so now we're going to build the actual ticking system. So first we're going to put a block right here, then a block right here, a temporary block on top with an observer facing downwards like that. Get rid of that temporary block, break a block, and then put another dispenser facing into that one so it looks something like this. You can now put that block back, get yourself a lever, place it on that block under the observer, and turn it on. So that now locked that ticking system. So if we place redstone next to it, it'll activate, and we want that. So you're going to place redstone on those 2 blocks and then run it on top of all these blocks and dispensers going all the way down to the very end like that. And then on this side, you're going to turn it in an L shape like that, and then run it on top of all of the blocks on the other side, just like that. Now you're going to want to put a dispenser right here, and then a dispenser on the other side right here. Then you want to grab your staircase, put a staircase on top of that dispenser on that side, and then come to the other side and put another staircase on top of that one. Then grab yourself some signs, put on each side of those staircases. So boom, boom, and then boom, and boom. There we go. That's to make sure no water gets out and destroys all our redstone. Now you can place a block right here and then just run that redstone down into that dispenser so that dispenser also gets activated. Also, my bad, you actually don't need blocks right here. So yeah, you can just go ahead and destroy those. So yeah, your farm should be looking something like this, and then here's like a bottom angle. Alright, so now is where you're going to want to really pay attention, because if you don't do this part right, your farm is not going to work. So you're going to come to the front here where these observers are. You're going to place a water bucket in this staircase right there. Skip this staircase, put 1 right there. Skip this staircase, put 1 right there. Skip this one, put 1 right there. Skip this one, put it right there, right here, and none in there. So your water should be in those staircases like that. Now what you're going to want to do is come to the staircases that do not have water inside of them. Go to the dispenser behind it and put water inside of it. So that one has a water bucket in it. This one has one in it. This one has one in it. This one should have a water bucket in it. And this one right here. And then this one in the back. Boom. There we go. So basically in the staircases that don't have water in them, they should have a water bucket in the dispenser that is next to them. Now you're going to want to come to all the staircases that do have water in them and put a empty bucket in the dispenser that is next to them. So this one does have water in it, so we're going to want to put an empty bucket in the dispenser behind it. Okay, now your actual zero tick system is complete. Hopefully you paid attention and got all that right. If your sugarcane keeps breaking, you did that wrong, so make sure you rewatch that part. Alright, so now you're going to grab your glass, go to the front here, place a piece of glass right here, go up 2 blocks to make a 4x4 like that. Same on the other side, make a little 2x2 like this. There we go. And then place your glass on top of all the redstone blocks with redstone on them like this. Same on this side, except this doesn't have any blocks, so you just put them like that and then destroy that one right here and right here. All right, so you should have a bunch of 2x2 of glass like this. All right, so your farm should now be looking something like this. Now what you're going to want to do is on all of these, just extend them up by one more block like this, except for the ones in the back, so not these ones. So there we go. And now we're going to place our pistons. We're going to place them basically right here on all of them. So one block above these staircases. So I'll do it one more time for you guys. One block above these staircases. There we go. All right, and when you're done, it should be looking something like this. So yeah, they should all be one block above the staircases and facing towards these glass panes. Now you can extend the glass panes one block over like that to make sure no sugarcane escapes. So do that on all of these. There we go. Should be looking like that. So we're going to want to bring this redstone up to these pistons. We're going to do that by putting a slab right here and then a slab right here. There we go. So do that for all of them. I'll do it one more time for you. So slab right here, slab right there. All right, there we go. So yeah, you should have a slab right there, slab right here, all along on these sides. And now you can simply just put redstone on top of all those slabs. There we go. And then just put redstone on top of all the pistons, and you'll see that it'll actually make every piston extract. Also, make sure on this very last line of pistons, you make your slabs on the left like this, because if you don't, the redstone actually won't reach that last piston. So yeah, make sure it is looking something like that. And now you're ready to place your sugarcane because this farm is actually complete. So yeah, just go ahead and place your sugarcane on all the dirt blocks. And if you can't place your sugarcane, you messed up your water buckets and dispensers, so go back to that part. But yeah, just go ahead and place all your sugarcane on all the dirt blocks like that. And now your farm is complete. You can press this lever right here and all the sugarcane will get 0 ticked, picked up by that minecart hopper and put into this chest. And as you can see, we already have 5. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.